Judge me.
Welcome back to the Don't Judge Me podcast. You're here today with Sir Nygel of the House of the Way Files from the Dark Gray Triad. Always looking left because I'm not right. It's almost August, y'all. Summer is flying by, and I don't like it.
Me either. Me either.
Yeah. But you know who is stationary sitting next to me?
Good one. I see what you did there. I like how you brought that back.
Yeah.
That would be me, everybody. I am J. Delnegro, and I'm stationary and sitting next to Sir Nygel. And you out there, you are the jury of the Don't Judge Me podcast, where it is absolutely your pleasure to join us in judgment. You are tuned in for episode 229. Means we are one away from 230. 2:30 is a good time. It's not the best time of the day. I think 10:30 is the best time of the day, and I'll tell you why after this intro's out the way. Once again, I'm J. Delnegro, and he is Sir Nygel, and you again are the jury. And as a member of the jury, it is your responsibility to judge with us any and everything that we bring to you. To do that, you can get in contact with us by email at dontjudgepod@gmail.com, or you can call us at 202-642-9398. Once we've received everything that you've had to say, we'll then incorporate that into a future episode of the show. Also on these social media streets, you can find us on Instagram at dontjudgepod, as well as on YouTube at Don't Judge Me Podcast. So make sure you follow us and continue to join us in judgment everywhere we are, anywhere we land, in any place you see us. And say hi sometimes. Use that number, 202-642-9398. Use that email, dontjudgepod@gmail.com. Be a part of the show. We'd appreciate you very much, sir. Just like I appreciate my co-host, Sir Nygel. Mm-hmm. This is a great man. He's got plenty of wonderful ideas, plenty of hope, plenty of charm, plenty of sensibility. This is the man you need in your life, ladies. Sir Nygel, House of the Way Files from the Dark Gray Triad.
Oh, thank you.
How you doing, sir?
That was well, fine and dandy now. Like, goodness. I do declare. But yeah, no, doing good. Yeah, I don't really, I feel like this last couple of weeks have been crazy.
Agreed.
I can't think about what's going on, actually. Kind of caught me off guard there.
Have you been watching anything?
I just started watching Vox Machina.
The new season?
Yes.
Okay.
Apparently they have instead of Sharknado, like a arachnid a spider nado.
Oh God, that's an awful word.
And I was like, that sounds horrible. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I need to watch it, and I will. But with that being said, you mentioned earlier Spider-Man's coming out this weekend. I actually am looking forward to seeing that. Mm-hmm. It was really, I wasn't really pressed to see it until I saw a trailer where Ned has like a Spider-Man tracker, and he's like, "Oh, Spider-Man's close," and then Spider-Man's like, "Word, really?" And I was like, "That is so stupid." And I will see just because of that little snippet.
You're gonna go sit in a 2-hour movie just to.
Who said I'm going to the movies? Silly goose.
Yeah.
I was actually trying to check it today, but the phone didn't pull it up. But,
okay.
I'm gonna check it tonight. I'm gonna see. I might do it today.
Yeah, we're roughly a week out on the day of recording this. We're roughly a week out from the release of the film. So
yeah, it's probably on there.
It's coming. If it's not,
I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna be within this week. I'm seeing it.
I like the theater experience myself. I don't know if I'm gonna go for the whole 4D or LIMAX experience, but
I tell you, 4D. Actually, one of my friends, she just messaged me today because it was like Jordan Stallion. He went to a 4D. He went to a 4D movie at the Odyssey. And it's like fucking chairs rocking back and forth, mist in your face. I hate the concept of a 4D movie.
I'm surprised.
I loathe. It vexes me. It is preposterous. I'm using all the words at this point. I am vehemently upset about this fucking 4D movie, yo.
I am surprised at that.
The reason why I don't mind the movie theater. I usually just don't go because it's solo. I was like, I just don't want the look of like, look at this lonely dude right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know they don't say that. They don't know my business. But I always just subconsciously always think that when I go to the movie solo, right? And with a 4D movie, a couple things. I would see a matinee just because I would just get it over with. Yeah. But you know what that means? That water's been sitting there all night.
Okay, yeah, sure.
And then let's be honest, most people that work at the theaters are kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think they're doing their due diligence and cleaning those water ducts?
I mean, I personally think it's the sprinkler system. I think it's the sprinkler system water anyway, so it's bad.
But they ain't no Ajax. They ain't clean that shit.
They didn't soak it in, right? They didn't soak it in Ajax, right?
No.
Right.
So here you are, about to enjoy yourself, and you're getting misted on by 20-year-old piping on your face. And then, not to mention, you're doing the Harlem Shake.
Do the Harlem
My back
Shake.
can't handle it. I would be so distraught, but it would ruin my afternoon.
I got you. I understand. I'm just surprised. I think of it as a theme park experience because of the motion. You'll feel like fire. You'll feel warmth. You'll smell scents. You'll get the misting. You'll get the thumps in your chair in certain points of action scenes and the vibration in your seats.
No.
I will only, because it's an expensive event. So like, if I take my two kids to the movies and it's not a matinee, like right now today, if I order the tickets off Fandango, plus $60 plus for 3 people.
That's not including food and drink.
Yeah, it's not. And if I do, that's just a regular price. But if we do like 4D, we're talking $100.
No, that's stupid.
It is. Don't get me wrong, it's not. But it's really for the experience. And there's only one movie that I will pay the full D price, matinee price. Even though you don't really save money. What movie did you say?
I said Big Booty Bitches 4.
I'm taking children. No,
I'm just joking.
Fast and Furious 11 is the only movie I will do that for.
I can see that.
Because like I feel like that'll be worth the money
if they do it right. Like if they have it where you actually are in the car drifting and like I would still won't go. Honestly, what it kind of reminds me of, like like how like in I guess cartoons how like they would like turn you upside down and shake you for money. Yeah, that's how I feel like the chairs are doing. They're trying to get you for every penny.
They're trying to shake everything out.
Shake everything out of you. Like I mean, and not to mention drinks and food. Like I feel like at that point, if I'm dropping $100. I'm making an experience. I'm getting drinks. I'm getting food. Like we're dropping $200. And at that point, I could do so much for $200.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Like it's a choice, and that's a choice I would make for the experience.
No, I get it. And again, I always come off as a cheapskate, but it's just like I just feel like I could get a couple bottles. We could watch it on my stream IMDb. I could get like some real good food, like turn it up. I can find a whole party on like $200.
I got this HDMI cable, baby. I can just take my laptop, plug it into the TV. We good.
My Xbox does.
It's like I got 70 inches. 70.
Yo, look. Honestly, I want my TV to die so I can upgrade. I'd get a 100-inch jump. It'd be dumb for no reason.
Just you cut the TV on because I imagine you're gonna put it in that front room.
Yeah,
you cut the TV on, and the sun goes down. It's the middle of the night, and you're brightening up the whole goddamn block.
Well, that's actually why I leave it on all the time because I wanted it to die. Like it's actually I've had that TV for like 20 years, and I want it to die. It won't. Thank you, Panasonic. I appreciate you.
Quality.
No, it is. It is the Elite series. They actually no longer make it. They sold the rights off, I believe, Samsung, I want to say. They haven't used it. One of the first 1080p plasma TVs.
Yo, plasma. Yeah, that joint is.
Yeah.
That joint is something else.
I've even had it where I had burn in, and then it just went away. I was like, don't be healing yourself.
The plasma moved.
No, I need you to die.
Yeah, it's not going to do that.
It doesn't die. Like I've literally had it running nonstop for 10 years. Like I have not turned that thing off. And it is running.
Why don't you sell it?
No, because nobody wants. No, I don't. That means dealing with people.
All right.
You know what's funny? I went on Facebook Marketplace the other day and I saw this like Impala on there for like $3,000. And I was like, oh, I so want this. I had to talk to the person and I don't want to do that. Like I legit was like,
we'd have to make a deal.
No, I'd have to actually like interact with it. Like I'd have to call them like, is this still available? Like, ew. Like that. No.
When you buy a car from someone, like are there any assurances that the car actually operates or anything like that?
So I will tell you 2 times I've done this, and honestly, I'm surprised I wasn't kidnapped. I may have shared the story, but I'm just do a refresher. I really wanted a Caprice, a police body package jump, right? Found one out in Ohio. Took a bus. Told no one. Got out there, place is closed. I didn't think about getting a return trip because I was planning on driving the car back.
Mm-hmm.
This is back with MapQuest.
Mm-hmm.
So I had printouts of the directions home. So then I'm waiting, and eventually this guy pulls up and was like, "Who are you?" I was like, I'm here to pick up a car. He's like, "Oh, you didn't tell me you were coming." I was like, "I did, like a week ago." "Oh, you didn't remind me."
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, it's on you. Your fault.
Yeah, I guess.
Your
I'm
fault.
here to buy it. Cool. We go through the paperwork. I buy it. I leave. Do I know what I'm doing? Not really. He had me sign the deed. You know, honestly, in hindsight, like I could have been several things wrong with this junk. It could have been a salvage title. Don't know. Didn't even know what to look for. Could have been none of the things. But the guy was like, he had a business, right? So like it was through his business that he did it. So like we went through the MVA. Like, you know, we got stuff done, taken care of. Mm-hmm. So I felt like it was legit. It was legit. Driving back, gas gauge was a little off. It broke down. But I thought it broke down because it just was a bad vehicle. I was like, damn, I got a lemon. So I walked 2 miles, pick up like, you know, engine coolant, come back, put it in, nothing. Do something else, buy oil, come back, nothing. Last one, I was like, you know what? Maybe gas. You know, I'm trying all the liquids now. Mm-hmm. This guy at the stop, he's like, "Where you going?" I was like, "Oh, down the highway, like 2 miles." Mind you, I've walked 6 miles so far.
Yeah, you definitely burned the calories.
Yeah. He's like, "Well, jump in the back." Mind you, he has one of those Mack trucks that has the cars in the back.
Okay.
He's like, "Jump in one of the cars."
Whoa.
Bet. Jump in one of the cars.
That is a story.
Jump in the car. There's trash, right? And I'm like, "Oh, this is one of his victims." He's pulled off at this point, right? So I'm like, "Well, I can always jump out if I need to, right? Like, whatever. I don't want to walk anymore." So then we start seeing the car on the left side, and I was like, he wasn't slowing down initially. So I was like, "This is it." I was like, "There's grass. I will jump, right?" But then he just happened, right? Because he noticed it and then started pulling over to the side. I was like, "Whew, I really didn't want to jump."
Yeah, because like in my mind, I'm like, how you gonna notify him that that's the car?
Because I was nowhere near.
Yeah, you were nowhere near. You were in there.
I didn't even think about it. I was like, it's literally I was like 2 miles down the road on the left hand side, and he was like, "All right." So I get out, you know, say thanks. Then now I have to cross a highway. Mm-hmm. I did. Put it in. Now, mind you, too, I had emptied my bank account to get this jump, right? Yeah, so I'm like I put enough gas to get in to drive back to the gas station. But I'm also like, I really don't have money to buy more gas. So I'm like, you know, like, where do I, you know, mind you, did I mention my phone's dead? So my phone's dead. No one knows where I'm at. All I have is MapQuest instructions. And like at best $100 in my name, right? Put the whole money in the car and drive home. So then I get back and everybody's like, "Where were you?" I was like, you know, that was my lot. Like, you know, you know how things get.
Yeah, a little bit.
Because I was like, I'm too tired to lie. I was like, you know how things could be. Sorry, I missed it because I was supposed to go somewhere. And I was like, I was going to meet y'all. And it was like, "Where are you?" I was like, "Oh, you know how things get." And that was back when I was a little bit more like a ninja, like a hardcore ninja. Like, so it'd be like, "Where you at? Don't worry about it." Mm-hmm. "Where you with?" "Nah, my people, my ninjas.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm doing me.
I'll be out there." God, I back then I never slept either. So I would be infamous for like leaving one place at 1 in the morning and like going somewhere else. Like it'd be like, I'd be making moves. And I wouldn't sleep. I'd just take mini naps all the time. So when I was like, yeah, I just wasn't, you know how it is. But yeah, I just disappeared. And luckily, like things worked out. But I literally was like, because again, like I told you, I took out all the money.
I think the dangerous part is you getting in the back of that trailer. I
was so tired.
That trailer is just like, I don't know anyone in my whole long-legged life who's ever explained that they've done that. But I imagine every single boy child has wanted to do that.
Okay, I never did. Like, and I was like, afterwards, after I got out, I was like, this is going to be the part of the story I leave out to tell my mom, you know, right? And so then I think I told her, maybe like a couple of years ago, I finally told her the truth. And she was like, "What the fuck?" And I was just like, "But I'm here." Like, you know,
made it.
You find out a little bit of lore from Nygel more and more as the years go on.
Yeah, that part's crazy. Because you have shared the story before. Yeah. But this is the first time me and the audience have heard, I got in the back of this trailer.
Oh, I didn't share that part. That's great, man. Yeah, no, I definitely jumped right in the back, bro.
You remember what kind of car it was in?
It was like a Toyota Corolla, like a gray one.
Okay.
That was like...
Was it junked? Like...
No, like he was taking them to a dealership.
But it had trash in it.
I know. So that means whoever victim or whoever was rude. I almost took it with me just because I was like, well, this guy's helping me out. I want to make sure he can. Out. But I was also like, it was like a lollipop. So I was like, that's cooties. I don't want to touch that. And yeah. No, I mean, I would do that versus going on Facebook Marketplace and asking if it's still available.
Yeah, as I was driving over here, I drove past part of town with white people in it, and they were having a community yard sale. Yeah. And they were just like, on the street, just street facing, like busy street facing, just a bunch of tables out, everybody lined up in a row. And I saw they had a basket on the ground and it had a bunch of Nerf guns in it. And I've got a crap ton of Nerf guns at home. And I'm like, I should probably try to sell these. I don't care if I'm selling them for $1. Like, and I was thinking, where should I sell mine at? Maybe Facebook Marketplace. And then I'm like, am I going to drive to a police station to exchange a Nerf gun? Because I'm not doing this exchange anywhere with any stranger other than a police station.
That's my point. It's like the concept is cool. Now, have I been recruited to meet with people to help them out? Like, let's say, like, I have a female hit me up, like, hey, you mind just...
Yeah.
And I'm like, sure. But it's also, like, a person I haven't talked to in a long time. So I'm like, how long down this list am I... Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, I know I wasn't the first call, right? But what call was I? And why is it that no one else helped? Like, I mean, that's crazy.
You ain't had nobody else on the list?
Look, I'm really random. And I know my place a lot of times in people's lives. For the most part. I pay attention.
Okay.
But if I haven't talked to you in a while and you're asking me to do some dangerous shit, either you don't value my life or you asked a lot of people and they didn't.
Everybody was like, nah.
Even when I think about like with moving and stuff like that, because I happen to have a pickup truck, I know I'm top of the list because I have a pickup truck.
Right.
But if it's like, hey, I just need you, I'm like, hold on. Like, I ain't brolic, right? Like, I mean, I know I have...
I mean, I'm just being real. Like, that's why I asked you to help me go with me to get the art that day when we made the episode. I was like...
We're friends.
Yeah, but at the same time, I was like, but you look imposing.
Yeah, but we're also friends. Like, I know that case, I would be on the top of the list because I'm a friend, right? Like, right. But it's not like we don't talk. We meet literally every day. Like, even, like, it's funny because my mom will sometimes talk, like, even when I started having, like, functions at my house. She's like, how many people have been in your house? I was like... You and Jay. Like, it was like, that's it. Like, I was like, before I started having people over, like, it was just you and Jay. Like, it was like, and Zach, occasionally my brother. And I was like, it's those three people. That's it. Hey, no one didn't. She'd be like, well, what do they think of the house? I was like, well, everyone liked it because they haven't been here. Because no one's been here. I've literally, like, pre-COVID, no one came here. Like, you were the only person. Like, legit. And then my mom went and the fire happened.
Right.
And then, like, outside of that, like, maybe one of my fraternity brothers, like, but once, and then maybe another fraternity brother, but not like on a regular. It's definitely like no one's really seen the house like that, and so like even with that being said, it's like nope.
But this used to be the spot.
It used to be. Then I retired it.
Then you retired it
because people don't know how to act.
Right, fair. It's not their spot.
People would be dirty in this joint. I remember when I got rid of my older couch, there was like literally like cigarette burns in it. And I'm like, who? I don't smoke.
Niggas.
Exactly.
Niggas.
I'm like, come on, y'all. Now it's like I got nice art, I got nice furniture, so it's like, I like...
This is definitely a grown man's space.
Oh, thank you.
You've done
With well that being said, I need to bring my avocado chairs in. I did buy
them. Are they... You have them already?
Yeah, I bought them in the car.
Are you going to replace?
No, because we would not be able to get up.
Okay,
they're in essence children's chairs.
Okay.
Now, could they work? Yes. Would I ever probably be sitting on it? No, because they're like low to the ground. They're like maybe come like a foot off the ground. They're like they're like essentially equivalent to bean bags.
Okay, but they're green though, right?
Yeah, they look like an avocado.
So maybe we can. You can, reconform. Because, like, why not throw in some more accoutrements to
no, that's what I mean. But I just been lazy. And it's funny, too, because I brought money things from the car into the house. I just left those in there. And honestly, it's like, why? But I told you, like, boy math. Yeah. Because, I bought them.
Straight ahead.
But, like, they're small. Like, I mean, I'll bring them in. I mean, if anything, it could be... But I don't see them being, like, comfortable.
Yeah, all right. Got it. But just thinking of the green theme.
No, I mean, if anything, we could probably put them in these chairs as like maybe like a
extra.
Yeah, but like I don't see it being like. I don't think I have the core to be sitting in that chair. Like I feel like I'm gonna sit back and I'm just gonna how like the
fall back.
You're like the work chairs if you don't have it locked, that's how it's gonna be. Like you're just gonna be like, damn, my back.
I think I mentioned on the last episode our legs, the way we sit. It's a part of the appeal of our brand. So I don't know if we could sit taller and the audience would receive it.
Yeah, I feel at that point you almost got to have. I mean, I feel like it works because our needs are like elevated a little bit. Like, as soon as they start getting like where the point where
like,
I
don't know if I like this. What is this?
It's funny because I was even thinking like, because again, with my printer being out of commission, I got to order stuff in order to do what you call us, right? Yeah. Which I'm about to get my LLC. So there about to be some brand deals.
There's going to be some Black and Bougie.
No, I literally have I because I'm trying to do like a registered, I forgot what it's called. Registered user? No, registered something. Or just they like manage the property or the address and like the communication. And it's not too convoluted. It's pretty much just because when you get an LLC, you have to have an address. Well, I could use this one, but then something happens with the business, then they
come after this.
Yeah. So I want to have a separate drink. And so I already narrowed down which one I want to do. I just got to call them this week.
Okay.
But with that being said, I was like, it'd be funny if I get like, because the way we sit, I was like, I'm gonna get some pants and I'm gonna put like a high there under my crotch. I was like, that'd be so silly, such a waste of money. But I was like, just like a double gun, like that. just like that. But like right here, right in the other regions.
They're looking anyway, so whatever.
Yeah, I was just saying. I was just telling you. So it'd just be so stupid. And I was like, I'd waste a couple dollars on one or two of those. Yeah, we'll see. I'd do a bulk order. That way I can sneak it in. It's a little cheaper.
What are you going to do with the other ones? What you going to do with the other ones?
Well, no. So like usually with like when you order it through like let's say like a Ninja Transfers or something like that, the more you order, the cheaper it gets.
Yeah, but then you got a bunch of high there. You're just going to print them on?
No. I was saying I would sneak it into the order. So like I would have like a bulk order of like the Black and Bougie, and then like I could just add the two in there, and they'd be like, well, since you're ordering so much, these are only going to be $1, and it's like, well, that's worth the waste then.
Got it.
But if I order it like by itself, it's going to be like $20, and it's like, okay, well, that doesn't make any sense. So once I get the LLC, then I could then start being able to write stuff off too. So we'll see.
Hustler.
Hopefully.
So I want to talk about two things I've watched. X-Men 97.
Oh yeah, you finished it?
No, it's still going. They're doing weekly releases. I think it was episode 6 I watched this week, and no shade but shade. I think the show, because the original head or showrunner, they fired him because he was a sexual pest and deviant. Mm-hmm. But the show was really good, season 1. Like really, like top notch, really, really, really good.
Phenomenal.
Season 2 is not so good.
No, you said
because it feels more like the Saturday morning cartoon, as far as the storytelling's going, because they brought back the original like creators of the Saturday morning cartoon.
Okay.
So it feels different, and
because it is.
The storytelling isn't quite as tight. The visuals are different. You can tell, like especially with this last episode, there's a lot of like computer animation. It's not a whole lot of hand drawn stuff. Okay. Right. Even if it's hand drawn, they're using whatever technology. You can tell, like it's all there. But Professor X, man, let me tell you, man, I think they're gonna sneak in something in this show about the love affair between Professor X and Magneto.
Oh, you were hinting at last time, yeah.
It is so, because Magneto's dead, right? He's gone in this season. Apocalypse blasts him and he's gone.
Okay. Spoilers.
Yeah, it's been out, so you know. And Professor X is like crying and like reenacting the scene, because Professor X was there when he died. And he's like reenacting the scene in the danger room over and over and over.
That's a little weird.
And he's like, I can still feel your presence. Like it is one of those things. Like this isn't even me inferring because I'm immature. It's just like, nah, this looks like a love story.
He was attracted to him.
This is magnetism. This is a love story that is like, why though? Why are we making these men like lovers?
Why not?
That's fair, but also
it doesn't need to be happening. But
it's like, I don't. If it's for the purpose of telling a story, because I'm not expecting like 1-to-1 comparison to the comic books. They're using those as blueprints and then telling their own stories thereafter, or using those to tell stories. I get it. This is its own product, its own entity, but like, where's the payoff from them being like lovers?
I mean, I could even see like he was so upset he started going on a murder rampage. Maybe. Well,
I know where they're going to take the story, which is kind of what happens.
Oh, okay.
That is where.
But I feel like longing on it for so many episodes seems a little.
There wasn't so many episodes. It's been like the whole series. Like it's always been present.
Okay.
It always been present, but like this season it's like extra pronounced because I know like they're emphasizing his feeling of loss, Professor X's feeling of loss, and what snaps and breaks in his brain, which brings about the murder rampage that's going to happen.
But you think someone who is literally his mutant power is emotional intelligence for the most part. He is crashing out.
He's crashing out. Which is he is crashing.
Like his whole ability is calming, soothing people's minds, making sure people get over trauma, and that like he is essentially a psychologist who goes through a bad breakup and is now on a murder spree.
That is where this is going. You see it. Yeah. You don't even know what's happening, but just from my description,
that sounds like it. I mean, like he's literally a psychologist that got his heart broken. This
would be fine if it was a movie.
Yeah.
With characters you were being introduced to. Like it would like compelling. I get it. But with these characters, it's just like it feels.
Do you enjoy your meat tasting? Because I sure do. And if you want flavor that hits differently, check out hooksrub.com. Use promo code JUDGE and get 10% off your order. That's JUDGE for 10% off, because bland meat should absolutely be judged.
That was good. That was great. Hooksrub.com. Use our promo code JUDGE at checkout. It feels like they're trying to slip something in. And I don't really...
That's what he was trying to do.
That's what she said. And it's just like... And I'm not usually like watching and be like, that's gay. Like, it's not that. It's just like, this is just so extra. It is so like, yo, why are y'all doing that?
Yeah, sometimes it's like, why do we need to do this?
Hey, why are y'all doing it? It doesn't need to be like, if the love scene is for the like expansion of telling the story, like it's a part of the story, sure. And because like what's happening in the show, what I'm suspecting is happened in the comic books, but not this way.
Oh yeah, probably.
It just wasn't like this. So like that's a little like I just like turn my head like y'all niggas, what is happening? And then the other thing is like last night, me and my sons we watched He-Man.
Oh, Masters of the Universe, the new one.
Is it called Masters of the Universe?
Oh, maybe I'm not.
I don't know, but He-Man,
the new one
that came out a couple months ago. It's on Amazon Prime, and it's the #1 movie on Prime.
Yeah, actually, when I was watching Vox, it was like, "Do you want to watch this too?" I'm like, "Chill out."
It's good.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's a when I say it's good, it's a good time. Like it's long as fuck though. It's like 2 hours and 23 minutes, which is just like.
I remember the good old days when like Mr. Holland's Opus was the first long movie I ever watched.
Is that Robin Williams?
No, it was I want to say
some other white man.
I know it wasn't Phil Collins.
Some other white man.
Yeah, some other white man. But it was back then. It was like 2 hours and 45, and that was like this is like one of the longest movies. You know, like one of the trailers.
This summer we're gonna see the longest fucking movie ever.
And now it's like the average where it's like pushing 3-4 hours, and it's like, boy, nobody got time. Like that's a whole afternoon.
Yeah, like
2.5 hours for a He-Man. No, that seems like
that's too much.
That's like good old days. That's an hour and 20-minute movie.
It should have been an hour and 20 movie. Like we started it a little later than I had planned on it. We started it at 9 and it was 11 something when we got done. And I'm just
that's
like
stupid.
And they ran it because like I don't pay extra for anything. The cheapest service these streamers got, that's what I'm paying for. So I got the ad version. And they run one ad in the beginning. This is being shown with no ads because of our sponsor. So that 1 minute and 30-second ad in the beginning was it. 2:30 straight. No, 2:23 straight.
That's
But like the movie itself, it was like, if you remember the original cartoon, it was kind of sort of like that.
Okay.
But like twisted in a way. It was a lot of like dick jokes and fisting jokes. It was
okay.
The action, like the fight scenes and stuff, they were all pretty cool. Like it wasn't like nothing. There was nothing bad about the film. It was a good time and enjoyable to watch. But it was like, I don't want more of this though. It's like it's like going to a ballpark and getting a $32 sandwich that has a burger, 6 strips of bacon, fried oysters, a hot dog, onion rings, mozzarella sticks.
Throw some lettuce on there because you're gonna be cleaning it out.
Just like it's like getting one of those like novelty sandwiches that you will never get in real life, and you pay an exorbitant
Well, because I feel like also that time, the first bite you do, half of it's on your shirt. Like like, you know what I mean? Like, when you start getting too much stuff, it's like, I can't enjoy this. Like, I'm not going to have all that in my pause. I'm not going to have all that in my mouth at the same time. Like, there's just too much.
Yeah, too much. It was too much, and like, you don't need to do it again.
No, but I think that's what sometimes I think movies be like, oh, let's do this. And it's like, no, sometimes you could just do like character development, big fights, well, like a baby fight scene, get stronger, major fight scene in the movie.
Yeah, what they did right was like, all right, it was like a lost and found movie, whereas like someone's trying to journey back home, right? That's the theme of it. But what they did right was they started the film in Eternia or Eternos, whatever it's called, for a significant period of time. Like they told a story in Eternia, and then he went to Earth, and now he's trying to come back home. And once he gets back to Eternia, like they were only on Earth 30% of the movie. So like I think they did it right in that regard of like selling you the fantasy world of Eternia. But it was long as fuck, and it was obscene without like saying swear words.
Okay.
It was a lot of innuendo and stuff, but it was fine. I wouldn't have paid for it in theaters. I'd have been a little like this. I just wasted $12. But
you know what's interesting? Well, you talk about the innuendos. I'm gonna talk about something else. Mm-hmm. So the innuendos part, right? So well, not innuendos, but I was playing we went to happy hour the other day, right? And we were playing like a meme game. And
like a card game?
Yeah, you get shown like a meme and you're supposed to add prompts. Mm-hmm. So one of the prompts was like, every morning I drink coffee and burn my mouth. And so I was like, that's me. But as I said that, somebody finished the rest of the prompt with, burns my mouth with coffee full of dicks or something like that, right? Oh. So I was like, yeah, that's like me every morning. They're like, I'm sorry, what? And I was just like, what? And so they were like, read the prompt. I was like, oh yeah, no, I don't be having dicks in my... So I'm like, Jesus. It's not innuendo. It's very front-facing, but I was just
you were playing that game with white people, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, there you go.
And I was just like, all right.
See, you should have learned. Don't play with white people. Because they do like gay and dick shit all the time.
And the thing is, I am very good at, and this is probably gonna sound more to my psyche at this point, but like creating personalities custom created for people, right? Okay, when I play games that involve like humor, I am constantly adjusting my humor to match the group that I'm with, right?
Okay.
Because true Nygel has a very dark humor and cannot be processed by everybody. So I try to keep it to a point where it's like, all right, let me see if I can be my natural self, right? Mm-hmm. You've heard some of my jokes, it'd be like, whoa. I know I can do that with you. But people I haven't hung out with, I'm like, let me test let me test the waters. Let me make a joke. And then I make a joke and it's like, okay, that worked. Let me move the line. You know what I'm saying? So it's always like, all right, let's see how my authentic self I can be. And some people, they get it and they enjoy it. Some people, I'm like, I gotta warn you in. I gotta bring you in. So like with this group, I've never hung out with them. Well, I've never played games with them in this capacity. So, I'm trying to make these jokes. So when that came out and I was like, that's like me in the morning at the coffee, not hearing the rest of it.
With dicks in your
and then
mind.
I heard the rest of it and I was just like, well, you guys are jumping the line. Like, so
maybe it was like flag on the play.
No, and I jumped in the line. I was like, well, nothing like a good, I'm leaning into it, like nothing like a good dick in your coffee. And I was like, and then it's like, I was getting good reactions. So I was like, all right, you guys will stay at this line for now. But it's also like, this is a non-work joint. So, like we had to constantly be like, no HR, right? And I'm like, all right. But I'm also like very leery. So,
with the no HR is one of those things where HR, if it comes down to it, HR.
No. So that's why I'm like, I said it, but it was also like, it's about me. So, I mean, I guess that's okay. But it was also like, yes.
Until one of them weaponizes it and says that it makes her feel uncomfortable.
Exactly.
And then it's just.
So I was just like, all right, well, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it going. But I mean, it was definitely one of those things.
Don't joke with white people.
But it is interesting though that they worked in like fisting. I don't know how fisting could work with He-Man.
One of the characters' name is Fisto. And
okay.
So here's the thing about He-Man.
That answers the question.
The thing about He-Man that they added to the lore is that the characters' names, like the characters' names that we know, young Adam, the boy, gave them. So they never explain what the characters' actual names are. when he comes back home, He-Man says, "You're a Ram Man because you're a man that rams people. You're Fisto because you fist people."
My name's actually Chester.
But they never say like what their names are. But we don't.
It gives that lore where it's like these are the reasons why your guys are named.
Like because he was a kid and this is what he named.
Very simple minded.
And he doesn't say he's He-Man until the very end of the movie because it's like, you gave everybody else names. What's your name? He was like, you guys are gonna make fun of me. It's He-Man.
Yeah, I would have made fun of me.
Exactly. Like, so like it makes sense that a 10-year-old boy
now at this point. Rename yourself. Rebrand, bro.
Like it makes sense that a 10-year-old boy would come up with these like childish names for these characters. But the other part to it was like these characters never explain.
But I would also love, I think that would have been a comedy, like given that at this point, the rebranding would have not worked. But like, I would have loved it to be like, you're Ram Man because you ram stuff. Motherfucker, my name.
But that's what he says. He's more or less like, who the fuck is Ram Man? I'm not Ram Man.
No, but I would have loved it if they hear like, my name is DeQuery or some shit like, I'm sorry, what? But no name would have been funny though. So like you would have had to like no name would have hit. Or you would like any he said like my name is John or like Marcus or Hunter. Like it wouldn't have been as funny as just saying like, who the fuck is that? Like, yeah, there would have been no other.
It was like, who the fuck are you? Because he was gone and now he's big and strong and they don't know who the fuck it is.
No, like, there would have been nothing. Ramicus, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, more or less. But I'm looking forward to Spider-Man and XMen.
Oh, I definitely I can't wait. Like, hopefully it's on tonight.
I mean, instead of XMen, I meant Avengers. But yeah, maybe it's out there.
Well, Avengers, Doom don't come out till December.
Yeah, but the Spider-Man, like, you know, that's the wet your whistle until you.
No, I can't wait.
Okay.
There's so many. Well, the Spider-Man one I want to watch. I do. Just because they have Punisher, they have Hulk, they got I'm gonna call them the Foot Ninjas, but I know that's not the right genre.
Yeah, the Somebody Clan.
And I think he's even starting to get his mutant powers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, this is clutch.
I think I just want it to be a good time. I just really would like to, because I'm going to the theaters and for the most part, like as a dad, I've always taken my kids to summer films, and we haven't really done that. I think we saw something. I can't remember what was the last movie we saw, but like we weren't really like impressed with it or whatever. But that was like at the start, spring, summer, like before it really like jumped off. And we just haven't been because like shit been whack. So I'm looking forward to something.
I agree with that because like usually like there'll be some movies I'm like, oh, I need to watch this like ASAP. And I will even go to the movies if they're not available. The last thing I saw was Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle.
That was a dub one. Both of them were dub, right?
I saw sub. I have to.
Oh, I want to fill you in. I gave a friend of the podcast, Ricky, an idea for a show with you specifically.
Okay.
Just a 30-minute back and forth with you both introducing each other to your genre of media.
Yeah, look.
She's reality TV and you are anime.
Yeah.
And then you guys just talk for 30 minutes because she started watching anime and I was like, you should do a show with Nigel. I just immediately thought that.
No, definitely, because I have so many anime. I watch so many. I put people on so many different anime. I love. Actually, I literally. So we had a team meeting the other day, and the one that we always do a question every team meeting. Mm-hmm. I have actually a question. I didn't get to ask it, so I'm gonna ask you. But the team question was like, if you had 20 minutes to prepare a TED Talk about a topic that you're familiar with, what would it be? And mine was how anime has better storytelling than a lot of Western cinema.
Okay.
And just more so about how they develop characters, side characters, pulled, like not a lot of references, and just overall a great, enjoyable experience in most cases. Now there are some trash animes, like I got reincarnated as a pair of panties, and now my master does some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like there's probably gonna be a weird joint like that. But a lot of animes do really good jobs with developing side characters, the main character, and like even like there's this rom-com one I'm watching called Polar Opposites. And like each character goes on their own side journey. So when you see them all together, you see these jokes being happen where it's like, oh, you're gonna hang out with your girl? He's like, shh, don't tell nobody. Because that one person saw them out.
Got it.
Because it's like, but you wouldn't have that. Yeah, you wouldn't have that if you didn't do these side quests. And so like the stories are well driven because you get to see these other characters getting developed as well as the main plot. And then especially if they go on for a while, it's amazing. I think a lot of it is do references. And I feel like a lot of media nowadays, they just want to make it just to make it.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about like Heroes the other day on how the season 1 was really good. And then season 2 was like, oh, I didn't think I was going to get renewed. So I didn't really put any thought to it. Right. So it's like, because a lot of TV networks don't refresh or, you don't know if you're going to get that second season. A lot of times it's hard to structure it where it's like, all right, well, let's leave it on a cliffhanger because I know I'm going to get a second season. Then it gets canceled. Or let's wrap it up. So if we do get another season, then we can pick it up. And it's like you kind of undo the work.
And in my mind, though, it's like it just Heroes specifically, like it was successful as it was going on week after week after week. Mm-hmm. At some point, the writer should have been like, yo, we should probably start writing this second season.
No, it was like, yo, I pay everything. He's like, the pilot was like season 1. This is what I came up with. You got renewed.
You should start working. It should be there.
I paid all my shit in that first season, and that was.
I mean, you can tell because the rest of it was just like
trash.
It was trash.
But like a lot of TV shows are like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially with like Netflix when they went at their model where they essentially do 8, and it's like, well, we'll renew you. You know what I'm saying? Some of them don't get renewed, so you get these 1 seasons or shows that go on for too long. One show that used to bother me was Bones, right? With
the doctor show.
Yeah, the TV show.
Yeah, okay.
With the doctor
and the forensic person.
Yeah. Because like every season ended, and then the season 2 would pick up, and it was like there was no season 1. Like it wouldn't like they'll live on like a cliffhanger where like let's say Bones got shot, and then like the second season would pick up, and it's just like, what's up, guys? And it's like, weren't you just dying? Like you just gonna brush over that? Like I mean, like so you could just tell like they leave it so that way you want to come back. Like even like Star Trek Voyager and Next Generation, they would end on a cliffhanger, and then like the season would start up again, and it'd be like, whoa, you back? Oh, that's interesting.
I think the Netflix model destroyed television because I think you do need longer periods to tell an actual story with development and growth.
Oh, yeah.
And you also need like the filler episodes that are just like fun to take away from the main continuity here and there. It might have like a little, plot point that connects to the rest of the storyline. But like condensing things down to like 8 episodes is not how you get television to work to your favor when television used to work with 22 to 26 episodes a season.
Because like now
you can't tell the same story. You're just going to speed through.
Yeah, because the development, and even sometimes you get these like lingering moments where like you'll see somebody drinking coffee and it's like 1, 2, and it's like, why are we still on this? Like, cut the scene. Like, what are we doing? And it's just like sometimes it's like, we just had to meet the episode, but we really didn't have anything else we didn't have enough time to develop anything, but we also had like 5 seconds we needed to kill.
Grey's Anatomy has been on for like 25 years.
That's stupid. I used to be a hardcore Grey's Anatomy
it's fan. Still like it's still got 20-something episodes a season.
Yeah,
like it's just like because you know what you're watching is going to pay off or give you some extra points down the line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's why I like that, because that's why I like about sometimes with like even like anime, they'll do like an Easter egg where something will happen, and then they revisit it later on. But like with an eight episode, you really can't revisit. Like you don't have time to revisit because even you'd almost have to drop it in the first episode and then hit it back on like the 5th episode, like because it's too quick. And even then, like you're digesting it, you're binging it, so you probably didn't pick up on it unless you watch like a YouTube video about the breakdown.
Yeah, and someone else was just like digging into the weeds. Yeah. So what was the question again? So I can answer it.
See how I want to ask this. If you had to choose between sleeping without a blanket or sleeping without a pillow for the rest of your life, what would you do?
I'd sleep without a blanket.
Same.
Because I can sleep on my back, like just straight on my back and like be okay. I can put my arms up. I can nestle in on the side. Mm-hmm. Like I can, because if I need to use the pillow like as like leverage between my legs, if I'm sleeping on my side, I can do that. You know what I mean? The blanket, I can just put on clothes. I got
that's it.
Long sleeve shirt, like just depending on the season. Long sleeve shirt, pants, socks. I'm covered. Like I'll make it work. And I'm also kicking one leg out from under the covers because like I can't be too hot. So
same. Now, if you'd asked me before my air conditioner went out, I think last summer, 2 summers ago.
Okay.
I may have said blanket because usually I need to have something over top of my body. But that summer that my air conditioner broke down, that changed.
It changed everything
very drastically and very fast. Because I would like try to have it just over my torso, like a sheet, and then even then it was like too hot. So then it was like everything off the bed, right? And so then it was just, I need pillows, but I don't need a blanket anymore. Now, back in the day, I would be like, blanket, I could probably get away with not having a pillow.
Because you can ball up the blanket to be a pillow if you need
Well, no,
to.
it's kind of like, I guess the idea is like, I mean, like, there is no like pillow. You're sleeping like just even with your spine, I guess, at that point.
Yeah, that's what the pillow's for.
You know what I'm saying? If you have a pillow, then you get the pillow. If you have a blanket, you got a blanket. But you can't use the blanket to become a pillow. You can't use the pillow to be a blanket.
Okay. I have a question for you, not quite along the same line, but you live your life however you live your life.
Mm-hmm.
Does Sir Nygel have a cutoff time for living his life? Like daily, is there a point where Sir Nygel's just like, nah, I'm done?
If I ever get bedridden.
No. Like daily, is there a cutoff time? Is there a time of the day in which you're just like, I'm done? I'm done being Sir Nygel for the day.
I guess you're asking personality-wise, or more so like, am I shutting it down to go to bed?
When you not even going to bed, but just like you're shutting it down. Do you have, like we've been talking about, interacting with people? And how like you don't really want to? Does Sir Nygel have a cutoff time where everything that he does involving the world just stops?
I think it depends on day to day. There are some days where once 5 o'clock hits, I don't want to interact with anyone, and I am fine with spending my evening solo.
Mm-hmm.
There's also times where I will actively seek out people, just like, Discord, like stuff like that, play games in order to try to get people on the phone or, to be able to communicate with people. There's not a set time. I think it does vary based on the day. For you guys who may not know, I'm a very communicative person at work because I have to be. So sometimes those days will wear me out and I don't want to talk to anybody.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
The only person I do talk to on a regular basis is my mother, just because I want to make sure she's fine. But even then, that's usually to and from work, as I walk on the metro. Oh, from the metro.
Now I walk on the metro. Add some spice to your life.
Look, that actually would be interesting. But no, my ass, I'd probably trip and bust my ass. Because I'm going to be honest, metro motherfuckers, I don't know where they learn how to drive, but they be the most jerkiest braking motherfuckers in the universe, yo. Like, they'd be like, we're at the La Fall Plaza. God damn. Like, you trying to fuck somebody up? There's no reason to hit the brake like that. Like, I don't know how the brakes work, but I just imagine they just like, yeah. like, damn, dog. Like, I literally wait till like we come to a complete. I've almost bust my ass a couple times because I've been like, I'll swing the backpack around my shoulder and then it'll like yank me, and the momentum of the backpack and the momentum I'm like, bro, like my ankles ain't ready for that. If I face plant into somebody, I gotta fight them and then I gotta leave.
It depends on the somebody. You might not have to fight them.
No, because they're gonna tell people about me.
So you got to make the story.
I gotta make it known.
Yeah.
This wild guy just tripping.
Yeah.
But I don't have like a set time. I mean, it varies day to day. Like even the day after this, I may just wallow in a doom scrolling atmosphere.
Yeah, my set time is 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock p.m. I like when I say I cut off, I take my phone and I literally like throw it somewhere. I don't want anything to do with my phone. I don't want anything to do with people. If you're not in the zone before 10, there's no more zone. Like Delnegro doesn't exist to you.
It's funny. The only time that I have that's guaranteed cut off is 4 to 6 a.m.
Guaranteed? Why? Because you're working out?
I call that the dead zone.
Dead zone.
Now, that's from when I was younger and I used to, roam around.
Mm-hmm.
But don't call me at 4 o'clock in the morning or try to reach out to me at 4 o'clock in the morning. Nowadays, I am up. I am working out. But if you call me, I'm just going to be breathing heavy because I'm running. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you don't want to hear that. Yeah, like, you don't want to hear that.
I'm trying to tell you I'm doing something right now. Call me back later.
Well, I tried. Now I've gotten to the point where I'm running 5K every morning. So like, I'm doing 3.5 miles every morning in addition to a mile of walking. So I'm doing like about 5 miles a morning, right? So by the time I'm done, I am my heart rate's good, but your boy is tired.
Yeah.
Right? So like, but if you want to talk, I'm running at like a zone 2, so I can talk. It's just not going to be like this. It's definitely going to be some breathing heavy.
I feel like I realized just in that very moment that I used to, like, I've never been a runner, but I was outdoor. I would trot, I would walk, I would daily, like that was my thing for a number of years. until you started running, I think you have taken whatever I had left and used it for yourself.
Oh, okay.
I don't do it anymore. I don't have the, like, my mind is not like, let's go for a walk. My mind is just like, no, I don't do it. And it's probably got a lot to do with the cutoff time. But like, I wake up every day, every single day between the social media apps and my text messages. 15, 30 messages that I'm just, because I'm not looking at my phone. Like, fuck this phone. It's over with.
So I guess with the cutoff, because I don't look at my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like after 5 o'clock, I stop looking at my phone.
That's your cutoff.
But it's not because if I might doom scroll, right? But if I get messages, I'm not checking them usually. I'm just like, I'm doom scrolling unless I find stuff. So there's been very many times that people send me stuff and I'm sending stuff to them.
And you're not even looking at what
I haven't looked at what you sent me. I'm sending stuff as my purpose right now is to doom scroll. My purpose is not to be funny or respond to stuff. My purpose is to like just find humor, just have a good time. Then I'll go to the messages and be like, oh shit, I probably should have looked. Because then also the concern is, did I just send you what you sent me?
Ah, yeah.
That's always my concern, because I always feel like it's a little disrespectful when you send somebody something and they send something to you like 2 things later, because it's like, well, you're not even looking at the stuff I'm sending.
We all got to realize we all on these lists, and all we're trying to do is share what I think you would find.
No, I understand, but if I already sent it to you,
no harm, no foul, player. It's all good.
You're not valuing my humor.
No, what I'm saying is maybe I am valuing your humor because I sent you the same thing. If I sent you the same thing that you sent me, all that means is we know the other person would find this funny.
But let's just say I sent it to you and you liked it.
Okay.
And then you sent it to me like 2 instances later.
I'm busy. I got a lot of tapping to do, man. It's just, but that's, I can say that's a part of the reason why I don't doom scroll, and especially like after 10 o'clock. But I try to make sure I'm doing all the sharing and navigating through my window of opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
While I'm active in using my phone, my brain, my body, my voice, all of that, that's when that stuff is happening. So that's why when my cutoff shows up, I'm not doing any of that shit.
Oh, no, I understand that. I just guess my thing is because I take the time to actually watch everything that's sent to me.
Oh, no. Nah.
Because, like you said, you thought of me. So I want to digest what it is that you thought of me when you're thinking of me. So regardless of how long the clip is.
Nigga, if it's overwhelming, like you just dumping them 8 at a time. Nah, I ain't looking at this shit.
That's why sometimes, Jay, love you. You be doing too much. For Jay, I almost have to sit down for half an hour sometimes. I'd be like, yo, all right, let's get ready.
I go back and go through them a little bit.
I will I sometimes have to load it just so it clear, because I hate the little icon. Mm-hmm. And then I'll literally be like, I'm dedicating 20 minutes to this. And then I'll literally go through and watch them. And I'll be like, boy, some of them I've seen, some of them I haven't, but they'd be like 20, 30. Like I have another boy, and it's funny too, because I think both their birthdays are the same. So I'm like, is this just a September thing? Like, I don't. But like another boy, he'll send me like 30, and I'll be like, y'all, okay, I need to sit down and I need to just process what you guys are sending. I'll watch it. I even make a comment. I want to make sure you know I watched it, because I appreciate you. I get you.
Like, but when it's like 20 in a row, I'm not commenting on everything.
I'm not commenting on everything. I'll watch everything though.
I click. I don't want to see. I don't like this thumbnail. No. That one. Because the other thing for me was just like watching memes and reels. Sometimes they're too long.
No, they are.
They're too long. It's just like, nah, yo, this is short form. Get to the point. I don't need 3 minutes from you.
You know,
if it's informative, like I'm learning something about like blue whales. Like I saw this one the other day. They tagged a great white shark. Scientists tagged the great white shark, right?
That's funny.
And they wanted to see like how sharks navigated in the ocean and all this stuff. They tagged it one week. The next week, the locator's going off, and as far as longitude and latitude or whatever, it's sunk to the bottom of the ocean, and the temperature of the beacon has gone up from like 7 degrees Celsius to 33 degrees Celsius. What that means is that great white shark was probably eaten by something, but they don't know what the fuck is so big and so deep in the ocean that it can just eat a great white shark.
Yeah, that's scary.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so if that's explaining something for 3 minutes, I'm watching. But if it's like some long joke,
because honestly,
playful shit, I'm just
I just swore I was going to do this in the summer, but I'm not now. I mean, well, I forgot about it. But like, I saw this clip the other day, and this lady came out and was like, "Hey, y'all, y'all. Bitch, I'm done. I don't even want to. I don't give a fuck. I literally, to your point, it was like, I'm not here for the long time. I'm here for a good time. What are we doing? Like, I was like, it's been 10 seconds and you haven't even started your point. You haven't even
started what it was. Right. It
literally was like, hey, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Y'all, bitch, if anything, report. You shouldn't be a content creator.
That's why with our clips, I try to get to the funny and take out the words quickly. I just try to make sure I get to the funny part.
It's just
because I don't want people to turn away because we sitting here trying to figure out words.
Like 5 seconds to capture.
Yes, exactly. I just try to make sure and
some of it's like, look, you're attractive, not that attractive. Like I don't even care. Like you're probably not even funny, to be honest. Like I was like, keep it moving. I don't even know. I have no regrets either. I move on. Like whatever you had to say, it took too long to get there. You could literally been like, hey y'all. Here's the winning lottery number. Exactly. I wouldn't know. You took too long. You knew. Because I'm not here for this. Also, what gets me, and this is against the grind gears, not a sermon, but like when people, they post someone else's content, right? Mm-hmm. You see them sitting there like
in the corner and stuff, like the little green screen thing,
like the preemptive, like them
the split screen.
Well, you just see them,
yeah,
and then they're like modeling real quick. And then it cuts to some like motivational joint or like some like a silly clip, and it's like, why don't you add yourself at the end? Why don't you add something to this?
You add no value other than to share this.
No, you're not even that cute. You're not even that good looking.
You're stealing you're stealing their aura.
You're stealing their aura because like, why am I even looking at you? Like if the first 5 seconds is you just talking, I don't even want to consume. Even if because what happened to because back in the day you used to post a funny clip, then afterwards you add your commentary. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nowadays, it's like they post themselves just looking at you. Yeah.
And your bag of chips.
Yeah. And then you see the clip, and then they're still in the corner.
Yeah,
and it's like, and it's like, like what? No.
At least, like, if it's a funny clip, at least post yourself dying laughing at the clip or something like that.
Because there's this one white lady, and I find her hilarious because she'll read comments and just be cracking up. And I just think, like, she's hilarious, right? Like, well, it's more so hilarious witnessing her witness this comment section. And because half the time comment sections, it's just the same people saying the same stuff. I mean, there are some gems, right? But like, there's some person that says the funny joke, and then somebody else is like, no, I'm going to steal that shit. Yeah, I'm going to say the exact same verbatim, and it's like a day apart, and I'm like, okay, like either all of us have the same brain or a lot of us are stealing the same thing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I can't stand it. I'd be like, yo, you're not that good looking. Like I even see like a workout motivational joints, right? Where this girl will be like sitting there and like, like in her I guess like a gym outfit, and she'll just be standing there, and all of a sudden it cuts to like who's the Tony Goggins or something. And I'm like, what? Why? I didn't need to see you. I didn't need to see you.
Like you're using him to.
Or it's like a woman's, or like it's usually a woman, or sometimes there's a guy like doing like a workout, and then like he'll do like a couple bicep curls, and all of a sudden shoots to Tony Goggins, and I'm like, are you saying you're the same as him? That's the vibe I'm getting. You just wanted me to see you work out. Mm-hmm. Report. Like I don't want to see that shit.
Spam.
Yeah, like I don't want to see that shit. No longer interested in this content. You're not adding anything to my life. I can follow Tony if I want to see Tony.
Facts. I can follow you if I want to see ass. If I can follow you if I want to see ass.
Yeah.
Or abs.
Yeah.
I don't need you to. Yeah.
Because some jokes I'd be like, oh, I was like, okay, this is interesting. Let me see what your content. The exact same fucking thing. I'm like, yo, you're not even creative, bro. Like, I was like, I can't even. You almost got me. Oh, you almost got the follow.
Well, it goes back to attractive people, like, not really like being boring, right?
Yeah, no, pretty privilege is weird.
Yeah, it's just like, you don't have to be pretty. You just get to be, you don't have to be like creative or thoughtful or funny. You just get to be nice to look at.
Yeah, because I swear, I was like, I mean, and again, this is going to probably sound like attractive females. I swear their content just be them looking at the mirror. I mean, looking at the camera, or maybe like lip syncing like some music. I'm like, that's not creative at all. Like you're just using your face. Like if right now you put a dude on there, you wouldn't get nothing.
Nah, like you know how famous we'd be if we were two women that look good,
with our crotches right in your face.
Our crotches right in your face, we'd be famous as hell. But
called Camel Bros.
That's what you and Ricky's show should be called. Camel Bros.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Camel Bros. Because I was thinking when I explained it to her, I was trying to figure out like reality television and anime, like what words could be conjoined to make a combination show.
I mean, it had to be something short. We could come up with a long, long with it. Like I got easy-kai'd into a world where I watch TV shows, but really did something stupid.
Camel Bros. Yeah. Camel Bros. I like Camel Bros. Yeah, like it's just stupid. It's just what it is. But since we are here, what is the Sir Nygel sermon?
The sermon I have this week is going to be about tattoos. As I've ridden the Metro, I've seen some very unique ones. And more so, given I have some silly ones. I have Hi There on my feet. I have Care Bears on my ankles. I have, my last name on my back. I have some very silly tattoos. But the two I've seen, and the one that really sparked this conversation, is the other day I was sitting across from a gentleman. So it was almost very hard not to look at him. And he had a dog tattooed on his throat. Right here. Right here at the Adam's apple. And I kept looking at him.
So could you make out the kind of dog?
Like a Chihuahua.
Oh.
And I was like, that's a wild thing to have little dog throat.
I need more information about him.
Spanish gentleman.
Yeah, okay. Did he have a beard or was it just a mustache?
He was like pretty clean cut.
Clean cut.
No facial hair. Short hair. Didn't really have a construction worker on. Didn't really know what he was about, but had tattoos all over him, but had the dog throat. And when I looked at it initially, I looked up and saw he was looking at me, and I was like, damn, he know I'm making fun of that jump. So then I tried to look at it through the reflection on the side of the Metro, right? And then I was like, I can't see it. So I went back, and he's looking at me again. I was like, he got that dog throat. I don't know if I want to.
I don't know what dog throat means.
I don't either. Bitch throat?
Yeah, I don't know what dog throat means. Like, you can.
Rough throat.
This nigga got rough throat.
He got rough throat.
Rough throat. What does that mean?
I don't know.
This nigga got rough throat.
He got rough throat, yo.
This nigga got rough throat.
He got rough throat. And I was like, I can't. Like, I don't even know how to even process you.
That's the name of the show, by the way, Rough Throat.
That's fine. Yeah, chilling with Rough Throat on the Metro, on the Green Line.
Rough Throat on the Metro.
Yo. But then the other gentleman had like a tribal tattoo on his head, right?
All right.
Now, mind you,
like the band.
It was like all like kind of like band, all over his skull, right?
Okay. The
problem I had with it, he didn't have a shape up.
So he had hair growing out.
No, like he had a bald head, but the tribal joint didn't like line him up. So he had there's like a line that like kind of came down like a widow's peak, and then the lines was just like. It didn't.
So it wasn't. What's the word? It was no symmetry around.
No symmetry. No. But it was like I was like, dog. Like if I got a head tattoo, I feel like I got to permanently put a line up on. Maybe.
No, I think if it's balanced.
Or make it where it's even.
Yeah,
but like
balanced.
Like he had like the Vegeta with a tribal tattoo on his head. But then even his size was like back. So like his tribal tattoo it's like stopped here. Came like kind of like here, so it's like a gap here, gap here, gap here, gap here. It was almost like somebody put their hand on his head. It was like, yo, draw tribals where the fingers is at.
That is, wow.
And I was again staring. I'm like, and I understand now why old people and young kids be staring. I was just like, I am so intrigued. I was like, but I can't be staring too. But
what was the makeup of this person?
This was like a 6'7" black dude.
Damn.
And I was like, I don't know your history because I couldn't even tell by his outfit. I couldn't even put him in a group. I was like,
he had like
facial piercing. No, that's what I'm saying. I was like, I don't know your background. Like it was a very like neutral outfit too, like blue jeans, like a black shirt, and like regular shoes, like let's say like New Balances or something, like very like culturally safe shoes. It wasn't like Hoka's or like Asics. It wasn't like J's. It was like a very like, these are for comfort, but also versatility. But it was definitely like, I don't know. I couldn't tell nothing about him. Like his backpack even was basic. Like it wasn't like he had like, toys or like patches or like keychains. I was just like, I don't know. You are an enigma.
Nigga?
Yes.
An enigma nigga.
Mm-hmm. And then we have Rough Throat.
Rough Throat.
Yeah, Rough Throat.
Was the dog done well?
No. It looked like a prison tat, to be honest.
Oh, he was definitely Rough Throat.
Yeah, no, he definitely was Rough Throat. And the thing is, like I said, every time I looked at him, he was looking back at me. And I was just
Rough Throat.
I was like, sir, I really just want to see. I want to talk about you later. I need to know what this dog looks like. Because I swear the dog had like huge eyes too, like
cockeyed eyes.
Blood, I'm like, dog, that's the wildest thing to have. Like even just like, let's say he is into women, and I don't know his preferences. I didn't get to ask him. But imagine you have a guy on top of you, ladies, and as you looking into his eyes, you look down, and there's another set of eyes looking at you. And he says, I got that dog in me. As a matter of fact, it's right here.
But it's a little tiny dog. It's a chihuahua.
It's about the motion in the ocean, Jay. 6 inches, buck to tip. Mm-hmm.
He got that rough throat.
Got that rough throat.
What? Like, where do you go with the rough throat tattoo? Like, because wherever you go, you're not safe. Like, you can't go to church. No. You can't go to a library. You can't go to fucking... mom's grocery store. Everyone's gonna look at you and be like,
and that's why like I got the vibe because as I was looking, I again didn't mean to stare, but like I could tell he was just like, oh, this motherfucker right here, and I'm like, you're the one that got the rough throat.
You're the one that got the rough throat. It's not my fault.
I didn't do that.
You came into my world.
Yeah, like I was chilling. You sat down across from me.
Like if he just had all the other tattoos, nothing.
No, the thing
is the rough throat
because it was right across from me too. Now I'm over here being extra. Like, I don't sit like that in the metro. Instead of me just looking straight like I want to, I now gotta be like...
Nigga, bro. Damn, like, I can't think of a circumstance where this it's not a glaring thing.
No, but it's like, my thing would be even funnier is like, he's a cat person or something like that. Like, at this point, like, I don't know why you would do that.
I don't care what the story is. Like, there's a significant story. You can't just... Even if the story is like, I got drunk and I woke up and this is on my throat. Like, there's always a story for a tattoo.
No, then you just paint the whole thing black.
Yeah, you black it out. You just put a black bar
at that point or something. I don't know.
You can't put nothing on your throat. I'm sure you've seen reels, memes like
the cell joint.
Like you can't put nothing on your throat, like because it just means throat, whatever throat.
Yeah,
like
I seen the one
black dude. He's going all over
throat, and it's like, yo, come on,
like
bro.
Nah, you can't do the throat tats. Like you gotta.
There's nothing good about it.
There's nothing you can do with that. There's
that's a sermon. Nothing good about throat tat.
Like you can't. Because even if you put a necklace on, you got a choker on your throat. Like you just
look. I love Cyberpunk, right, which is a video game, and it's and they have like a lot of things with like body augmentation with like technology, right, essentially. And there's this David, part of the Cyberpunk anime that was on Netflix.
Okay,
he had these like behind the ear like implants, right? I would love to get that as a tattoo. My concern
niggas gonna think you deaf.
Well, that, and also it's got to hit the throat. Like, it's got
to come out.
Because I mean, like, unless I do it like behind the ear, but then I'm like, well, what's the point of doing it, right? And I'm like, you'd almost have to have it come down to like here. But then I'm like, well, depends on how my neck look. You know what I'm saying? That looks weird, right? So
I would just think people are like, this nigga got hearing aid tattooed.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, then it's like, all right, well, I would love to get it, but then it's also like, it doesn't really work because in the show, it was essentially slotted. So you could insert like RAM so you could be able to do like, you know, higher processing thoughts, processing stuff like that. And I'm like, well, it's going to be a tattoo. So like, you're not going to be able to have a slot. That'd be weird.
Slut throat.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That could be another thing. So that's why I'm like, well, I don't really want to do that. I was like, honestly, anything on my collarbone and up, I was like, I don't even want to do that.
Nah, you should never do that. There's no reason. It just doesn't end well.
No.
And then you're old with that tattoo.
Well, that's what my thing, because like I have a cousin that has a heart on his cheek right here and a lightning bolt right here. And I pretty much was like, I didn't know I had Harry Potter in my family, right? Because, you know, like, he got the lightning bolt. But it's also like, what are you doing? What job? You got to be yourself-owned at that point.
I mean, you can have, like, factory worker, truck driver. You could be driving the big rig that strangers get on in the back. Like, you can do stuff like that.
But you are forever, like, if somebody gives you the opportunity, you're stuck in that position forever. Unless you get your own truck.
I mean, shift manager. Like, you can...
You got to stay at that company.
You got to stay in that line of,
or you
like,
got to have hella foundation.
Not really customer facing work. Like, you can't, if you got a chihuahua on your throat, like, you might be able to work at a mid-level restaurant. It's like,
maybe, you know, you're in the back.
Like, you gotta have like a crazy personality and like attitude.
Back, bro.
You can kind of do things, but I don't think like tattoos are generally accepted. Face tats and throat tats. I think throat tats are worse than face tats.
I think so too. Like, I feel like there's only a couple. You got to be in a rock band. You're a tattoo artist.
Yeah, like that kind of stuff. Yeah. Like you got to be in a creative space to really like
definitely in a creative space.
live a life where you're not where you're able to like generally take care of yourself to have a chihuahua in your throat.
Actually, we're talking about like I guess face stuff and tats. Thing also, and this might be a piggyback sermon. I don't like or understand. I feel like I might have said this is the stickers on the face to cover up pimples.
Oh, like people in like public actually like walking around with that stuff. Okay,
like. Initially, when I first saw it, I was like, I guess, okay. But if anything, you're bringing way more attention to it because now I'm like, what the fuck is that on your face? And it's like, oh, it's a star. Or it's a smiley face.
Oh, they're doing that.
They're doing actually like legit stickers now. Like,
so
like they were, I guess, doing like the stars you used to get like on grades, like, like the 5 point, like the green, black, and the glittery. But now I've actually seen like more like creative stickers. And I'm like,
yeah, that's not. I am out of the loop with that. I'm thinking.
I see it on the metro because I get a lot of the kids, going to like I guess like Gonzaga and stuff like that. But like I'll see them, and it's like guys and girls. And I'm like, but I would have never noticed your face. But now that there's this, like I guess like let's say like me, if I was all to have a black square right here, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is that on your face?
Yeah, I thought you were talking about like the pimple like stickers, like they are to like. Suck out the moisture. Like
but I think they've now gotten to the point where they are, instead of doing pimple stickers, they're doing like legit stickers to cover up the pimples. So that way they can have their own like creative outlet by maybe having this.
Yeah, I mean, kids are dumb. So yeah.
Well, I get that. But it's still just like, why are we doing this? And I feel like I've even seen older people, like 30-something-year-olds doing it. And I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah, kids are fucking stupid. I haven't seen that one, so I probably will now, but I haven't seen it.
Well, I've seen it, like I said, only on the metro, and I'd be like, why are you doing that? Now it draws my face. Now I'm paying attention to you. Mm-hmm. And usually I'm an observer because, I'll be honest, I don't have unlimited data. So if I'm not reading, I'm looking at everyone that comes onto on the metro, just because I want to take in my surroundings. Mm-hmm. I try to do that anywhere. So if I go out with some people, I don't even have my phone out because I don't want.
I got you.
I don't want to be distracted. I want to live in that moment. Yeah. So usually it's very rare for me to pull my phone out. And sometimes I only do it if it's just like, I don't really want to be there. And I don't want to like leave.
Indicators indicating like,
that's also like, I don't know what to do.
These niggas making too many dick jokes. I am the fuck out of here.
But sometimes it's like, I usually am like good. And sometimes I will just check my phone just to check my phone. But I'm checking my phone to see what else is going on, which means I'm not having a good time. And I was like, I refuse to have that mindset. So I'm like, I'm having a good time. And I usually have to just, say it and keep it moving. Mm-hmm. That's what I try to do.
I understand that. I got you. I got you with that one.
But with that, I'd be noticing. I'd be looking at Bama's.
I'll be on the lookout for sticker-faced teenagers. And adults. Those dirty rascals.
I'm telling you, and adults
that are out there. So I guess I'll go next. The Internet on Trial is a segment where I feel like we should judge something, not necessarily about guilt or innocence, but it should be discussed. Why do people do internet trends?
They're boring. They have nothing else going on in their lives.
Do you think people know why? I agree they're bored, but do you think people know why they are using this particular trend? You think they know the etymology and history of the internet trend? They're just doing it to piggyback on the bandwagon. Jump on the bandwagon.
Because there've been plenty of times I've even seen like people reuse skits, and I'm like, I pretty much can call it. I'm like, you saw it was popular. Mm-hmm. You're doing your take on it, which is fine, but it's also been played out. And the fact that you're trying to make it seem like you came up with the idea is whack. But then even like trends like I guess the cinnamon challenge or the planking or
the ALS challenge.
Or
the Running Man challenge from
We
back
Listen
in the
and
day.
We Don't Judge challenge. Remember when people were doing the chasing their significant other, like
giving facts,
it was like, look at this fat motherfucker running down the street, and it's like, okay, y'all don't want to be with each other. I feel like a lot of it is like detrimental to the relationships in most cases. I feel like a lot of them are
because you got to hit him. You got to hit him with the facts that they didn't know you were factualizing.
Yeah, or even like I think there was one where like the son and mom would pretend to tell the mom to shut the fuck up to see what the dad's reaction was, and I'm like, that's dangerous.
And dad came up.
Usually the dad was like, what the fuck you just say? And like and it's like, oh, dad, it's a joke, and it's like, ha ha ha, and the wife is like, it's a joke, and it's like, no, that's not funny.
Yeah, so you have a pretty good history of internet trends, and I appreciate you sharing that with the audience. So the latest one I see right now is the Netflix documentary.
Oh, those have been fun.
People come to a room, they sit down, and this is my Netflix documentary on, maybe, but maybe not. This is my Netflix documentary on why our mamas used to beat us for no reason, whatever, right?
Oh yeah, or I'm a sneakerhead or wherever, or how work abuses me, or this place is a shit show and I've been known it since day one. There've been some really good funny ones. I will say that.
I don't know if I've seen a really good funny one.
The one I saw was Morris Chestnut had.
That was good, but I didn't think it was funny.
No, it wasn't funny, but it was like
that. He's in on it.
That is
Riding Ricky's exam.
That was awesome. Like that. Like if any trend, that was, I think the best usage of it. Mm-hmm. Not funny, best usage, because it was like, oh shit, I would watch. Like I would watch that one. Like that definitely would be the one I would watch.
I've seen 3 lately that just like, you're using this wrong.
No, yeah, because I've definitely seen one where it's like they try to like either like try to, I don't want to like say push a product or something, and it's just like okay, or they're like a humble brag where it's like, oh, when you're the best amongst your friends or something, it's like okay, well it's like, why are you sacrificing your friends for this trend?
Sacrificing is such a good word, but I've seen a few where the attempt to deliver a narrative through this trend did not work to anybody's favor. And I'm just going to give 3 examples. One, white woman sat down, got the music playing, sat down in the chair, and the text overhead reads, my Netflix documentary on finding out my soon-to-be ex-husband was a pedophile. And this hits the internet. 2 days later, he breaks into her house, kills her, and then himself. I mean, it's probably true, but at the same time, like, let like the court proceedings happen or something, lady. Like, that ain't.
Make sure he's in jail.
let it play out. Don't force anything. Like you didn't have to do that. And in all fairness, like I don't know how much of it is true because it didn't have any names, but it had people associated with it, and that video exists. Like that video is real, right?
She can't take it down.
It's out there. I saw another one where this woman sat down to say, found out that my husband of 6 years has been cheating on me with this notable podcast personality of 4 years. And she gave so many specifics. People were like, girl, is this real? So she started to tell the story, like give her documentary. And what happened was the internet was like, oh, we like her. We don't give a fuck about you. So sorry for you. Sorry that your husband was cheating on you with this woman, but you should have been a better wife. And these are other women talking about this shit.
That's what's funny though, because some people think, some people do play the victim, but you got to know how to play the victim.
Yeah, right? she wasn't.
You probably try and tell a story and you were not selling it. Like, oh, he left me.
No, she was trying to sell it. And she included all these tidbits about, like her mental health, and
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but it's like no one gives a fuck about that. No one gives a fuck. So it's like if anything, he should have just been like, I was the perfect wife, and he cheated on me. Like that's how the narrative you should have went. You were too honest because like and you thought the internet was going to be on your side, and they weren't.
The husband was like some rapper who's not like sure he's a rapper, but he's like not really a rapper. So he's making money from other shit, and it's just one of those things like we don't know him, we don't know you, we like her. We're just going to stay over here beside her because she's fun.
Yep.
You niggas suck. But what? And it didn't work to her favor. And then finally, and I think this is the one you thought I was going to point at.
Maybe.
Our favorite, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
No, okay. This isn't what I was thinking you were going to do. Okay.
Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, she does one.
Oh, that.
She's putting on the robe for a doctoral graduation. And her headline is, I don't know exactly, but it's like when your haters don't believe you're a doctor or something like that. And then that immediately gets destroyed because like what I didn't know was like when you graduate from colleges with doctorals, your robe colors mean something.
Yeah.
And her robe colors were not the colors of the school that she said she got her doctoral from.
Because she bought it on Amazon.
But they were the colors of one of the places that she got an honorary doctorate from. And they don't have pictures of it, but they have pictures of other people getting honorary doctorates from this school in those colors. So it's just like, Like Shania Bryant was quiet. Like once the shit happened, she got real quiet.
Yeah, she did.
But then she has the audacity of a mediocre white man. Like she just jumped out there like, y'all my haters. I'm going to prove. And she had all these certificates on her back wall. None of them said degree or diploma.
Yeah, but you could print those. I think even Microsoft Office. Wait,
right?
Microsoft Office or Word?
Office still exists.
Okay, whatever. Well, whatever the free one is, I know they even have templates where you can just do certificates in this.
But she's still not proving anything other than she is going standing this shit 25 toes down. And it's just like,
it's crazy.
Yo, this is not how that trend's supposed to work. You're not supposed to do this with that trend. And it's just.
Yeah, but see, like that's where it gets where like people, you're trying to pitch your shit, right? And it's like, look, I guess, but this isn't how you're supposed. This isn't the trend. And the trend is supposed to be for the masses. You're making it about you, which is fine, but the goal is to make it where it's like a larger group of audience.
Yeah, there has to be an appeal beyond your specific circumstance. If your specific circumstance is relatable, yes. But if it's just
the
like
more finite you get, the less funny it is.
Yeah, the less
like
funny
if it's like, oh, this is a documentary about how I had a smoothie for breakfast.
But if you're a great storyteller, maybe then it works.
But then you also then have to establish that story. Light it up. Yeah. But you'd have to have that, and then have to have like a mini series based.
Yeah. Like what was her name? Tisa Risa, the girl who got cheated on by her new husband during the pandemic. Like the reason, this was a couple years back, but like the reason he cheated was obvious from the first story, but it was so engaging for the audience that they just kept tuning in to 50 parts. Yeah. She had like a 50-part series. Oh,
this is a guy like like a stranger from
Dallas. It's the first story you get it. Like the first time she started talking, you just like, oh, I know why he did.
Yeah, but it was so. But
she was telling such a story.
It was still like the fact that he was like, I dated a stranger from North Carolina, or whatever it was. And it was just like, what? Like that made you want to be like, well, I need to know more. Yeah. And then the story was just like, this sounds preposterous. But
then these with the exception of the white woman who was killed, but these other two characters, like, you're not likable. No one is going to be a fan of what you got going on.
What you were going to do is because T and Tamara.
They did one?
Well, one of them, I think the one that's married. I don't know which one it is.
That's Tamara.
Tamara did one that says, when you look like someone else, but you live different lives.
What the fuck?
And I was like, bitch. I was like, that's crazy work. So apparently, because Tamara is married, she's going through something with her husband. They're trying to work it out. And I guess that was her dig at her sister who left her man and is now being a hoe out there in the streets.
She ain't being no hoe.
I'm just, I'm oversimplifying. I'm selling the story, right?
Okay.
And because I don't know her life, she could have been in a relationship this whole time. She could be fucking married right now. I don't know shit about
this ring.
I don't know anything about her. Like, so Nigel doesn't know shit about either twin, except for what they put out there. But apparently, Tamara had a joint that said, when you guys look alike but live totally different lives or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, that is crazy.
That is, and like. Which is probably why I didn't show up on my radar, because again, I'm not looking for it.
I'm not either. Like, it found me. And I was like, all right.
But because like she is not the likable one.
That's why I was like, yo, that's a direct, like, again, very specific, very niche, because how many twin famous people are out there? Like two. Like Mary Kate and Ashley and these two. I can't think of any other twins.
That's it. Yeah.
Those are the two dancers.
Les twins.
Yeah,
but they don't talk.
But I don't think I know what they sound like. I don't even know if they speak English. I think
they might.
They might speak for who the
fuck. They're from France, but like they might speak.
I don't know any other twins.
Yeah, that is right along the lines of everyone else. It's just like
that's very specific. You pretty much got on there and said, "Fuck my sister."
That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. And fuck my sister, not because of my sister, but because of y'all. Yeah, because like she's performing for the internet.
Yes,
right? Like, it could be fuck my. It could have been fuck my sister.
It was fuck my sister and fuck y'all. That's pretty much the energy.
Yeah,
because it's like y'all getting on me because I'm not like my sister. So fuck y'all, fuck my sister, and I'm just gonna leave this on here.
Yeah,
that wouldn't be surprised if she probably put it down. But like she literally has it where she's walking by, sits down, and it says, "When you look exactly the same, but you live different lives."
Yeah, that is,
or something along that energy where it's like when you're like. It's like I want to say that she even said like when you're famous and look alike, but you live different lives or something like that. But it's like this very specific, bitch.
Yeah, that doesn't work. I'm sorry.
But it's like again, you're thinking in your mind like, oh, I know the perfect document. No, this is specific to you, and you might as well just put a post that says fuck my sister.
Yeah.
Like that would have been more subtle, I feel.
Like if she'd have went about it with when people still confuse you for your sister and sat down.
Yes.
The end.
Yes.
No one would feel
that would have been funny.
No one would feel the way sure people had their snide
remarks. Because I feel like you would have to look to see which sister you're looking at.
Right. Like people still have snide remarks in the comment. Bitch, we know what's wrong.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be like
no. But the fact that you say like we purposely are living different lives. And it's like, what does that even mean? Because now you could just guess, right? Like I mean technically you're divorced, your sister you're married. You're saying like both of you guys have kids, but like I mean, like, so what? If you go to church,
you're a Republican, she's a Democrat.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, like, that's what I'm saying. So now you start speculating, like, well, how much stuff is different? You just invited this clusterfuck in your comments at this point, and just creating a rift.
Just bad at the internet. That is not how you. That's what I'm saying. Like
some trends, is just like even some stuff I've seen where it's like they'll it was like something where like, cause I look at car stuff. Cause I like to be a car guy, and you know the Ricky music. You know the Ricky, the horns, not Ricky or Ricky, but like the the Boys in the Hood with when they play the saxophone.
The saxophone.
Yeah. So they'll have that music playing, right? And it would just be like,
no, there's no threat. There's no. It'd
be like a hot seatbelt or something like that. And it's like this isn't. I get why you're because it's danger, but it's not to the level like you're now belittling Ricky's death at this point because you're comparing his being shot to a hot seatbelt or something. It's like very like where it's like, bro, this ain't the same. Or they'll have like a boil, right? A seafood boil, and there'd be no seasoning, but the music's playing, and I'm like, well, that's not. I mean, yes, I wouldn't want to partake in this food, but it's not death.
Like I think the saxophone works best when the audience can't quite tell in the beginning where it's headed, but at some point we're like, oh, I know where this is going.
Yes.
Because then like the might not even be laughter, but the familiarity like builds up in you and you know what it is.
Something's about to go down.
Yeah, something's about to go down.
I don't know what it is.
You can picture the going down. Yes. But if it's just like,
but like I said, the seafood boil being dumped in, there's no like spices. It's like, well, that's not worthy of this.
Yeah, that's not it.
I get it.
I didn't know where this was headed.
Yeah, I get why you thought this would work, but this is for like your friend group at this point. Like this isn't for the internet.
Yeah, like people. Everybody's not good at winning the internet.
No, and they be trying.
That's okay.
Some people be trying to do outside the box, which I appreciate. Because even there was a video game loading screen, right, where people were like. Essentially, like have like a picture of themselves, and they'd add like this. It's a song that I actually enjoy, but I don't know the name of it. But they would essentially add like the press start 1v.
Yeah, I think I've seen one or two.
So it was funny because one guy was like, "I'm tired of you guys appropriating my culture because that's not a loading screen. That's a start screen." That's what I saw. And I was like, "He's right." That's what I saw. And it was funny though because I didn't really think of it that way, but I definitely was like, "Yeah, no, he's right on the money." And I was like, it's funny because when I saw it, I was like, "That's tight." I don't know why I don't agree with what they're doing. And because I was like, oh, it's not a loading screen. It is a start menu. And I was like, yeah, that's exactly why I didn't like it. Because I was like, something feels off. I felt like I should have said actually, and I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did the actually the other day.
To a person in real life?
Yeah. Well, to my friend. Cecil, I'm calling you out. Look, so I plan on going to the Renaissance Fair this year. Right?
Yeah.
And I posted it on my stories. And so Cecil. He said, "Where you going as Little John or Friar Tuck?" So now I had to hit him with, actually, that's Middle Ages. That's not the right time period. But I guess I'll be Little John because he has a staff, and Friar Tuck is bald, and I'm not. Because he's religious. Well, even though I'm a reverend, I guess I could have been Friar Tuck. I would have had long, luxurious hair. But I had to hit him with the actually.
Actually. Wrong
get your time period right.
Wrong period of time, nigga.
Get your time period right. Get cultured.
Nigga.
Get cultured. Renaissance Festival is a different time period.
Is Cecil going to the Renaissance Fair with you?
Probably not. I'll invite him actually now.
Cecil, you gotta go now. Yeah, you gotta see what it is.
We're dressing up.
Everybody, you gotta, is it a crew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently. Our friend so very ill. And
so very ill. I know. I mean, that's his grounds. Like
that's where he met his wife.
That's where they met.
Well, that's his first date.
Okay.
That's their first date.
I mean, but that's his.
I guess that was 3 years maybe.
Yeah, that's his zone. So
I love actually. I've been like 4 times. I actually thoroughly enjoy Renaissance fairs. I just don't typically have a group to go with. And I feel like going by myself is a danger.
I know. I
mean, possibly.
Like it's like in Crownsville and
it's like it's up there. But I mean, like it's a good experience. I mean, like you're parking out in the field, you're walking in. I mean, they have like different vendors. I love seeing some of the creativity. You know, what I'm saying, people creating armor sets, weapons, the different outfits. They even have games where you can shoot bows and arrows. They had, I mean, like, a lot of like the cool stuff I see, like even like glass blowing and stuff like a lot of that stuff is just cool to see as someone who. I like to consider myself creative. I don't always have the skill set to implement it, but like being able to witness and I guess digest people's creativity, I love that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's cool. Did you make that? You know, or if you see like a jewelry, it's like, I would never thought about making that way. That's cool. Like, you know, even being able to see like some of the woodworking, like that's awesome to see. Then they also have like a performance, like a medieval times type of thing. Like it's cool. And then you get the big turkey leg.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even like doing like, you know, just like, you know, getting like a fucking Stein and like getting like, you know, beer and shit. Like, yeah, it's a cool. And even just seeing some of the creativity. It's just like even some of the cosplaying or like I guess LARPing, you know, that shit is cool.
Yeah, LARPing, that's a. You weren't in the room, but we were talking with, you know, at your Juneteenth. And we're just talking about like LARPing and cosplaying, and determined that pickleball is LARPing tennis because you're not actually doing tennis, but you're kind of doing. And we started talking about like life events that were just like, no, that's LARPing. Yeah, it's really just LARPing. I can see that. And I pointed out when my kids were little, we were driving past something, and they looked out the window. They were just like LARPing in the field, and they just started pointing and laughing. I didn't even have to tell them. Like LARPing hilarious.
Yeah, I couldn't do the field. I definitely would be down to dress up, but I wouldn't want to do like the field and like pretending to battle. I didn't get like hit and then have to lay in the
grass
until it's over. Yeah, like that is boring to me.
Like I'm not. No,
like that is weird. Yeah, I mean that component, and not as weird. I want to take that back. It's not weird.
I would not take it back. That shit's weird.
It's not weird. It just doesn't seem like a fun time.
It's weird.
Like, I personally don't want. Like I spent time and effort in my outfit. I'm not laying in the dirt.
Yeah, it's weird to me because it's something I would never do. But being weird is okay. That shit's weird, y'all. Fuck it. Be weird, you weird ass LARPers.
Yeah, like I said, I couldn't play that. I dress up though. I go somewhere. Like I do the Renaissance Festival on the outfit. Give me an outfit. Give me a reason to.
But what you gonna wear on your feet? You gonna wear like?
I'll probably like what you would call brunch boots.
Your dunks?
No,
the brunch boots.
Yeah, brunch boot style. Like, you know, like those type of boots, or even like they have.
I need to have a curled up joint with a little ball on the tip. The curled up, like the I don't know, like the booty. Like a jester would wear that.
Oh,
the curled up. It's got like the curled up point.
Yeah. If I can find a pair that'd be durable. The only thing I worry about those because usually those are made like out of like
slippers.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Like and because the fairgrounds there's no like road. Yeah, so it's all dirt. So like
it's a field.
If you don't, if you know, what I'm saying like you step on a rock, your foot's fucked up, and then there's no pad. You know what I'm saying? Like so, but if I could get like a boot, I wouldn't mind like a higher boot, but I have bigger calves, so I'd just be worried I wouldn't be able to zip it up.
I understand what you're saying.
I'm not talking like a knee high. I'm talking like you know what I'm saying?
I mean, if it's sexy,
even if I go like here, like
if it's sexy, it's sexy. But
yeah, I wouldn't be able to do a knee high. But like even if I could do like mid calf, but like my calves are big.
Nigga got on the full Renaissance garb until you get to his boots, and them bitches is latex.
Yo,
it's all in latex.
Yep. That's what I'm saying.
Shining.
I mean, I could probably get away with just like a general like kind of like. Almost like I guess like linen pants ish, and then just do like a basic ass top hood type thing. Maybe even do a cape. I'd get down with a cape, a hooded cape.
You gotta have I guess you gonna have a staff? You gonna have?
I feel like I wouldn't want to carry it around.
Okay. You have a sword, keep it in the sheath.
Yeah,
in your back.
Yeah,
niggas having a good time at the Renaissance.
I do have a cane sword. It's right there in the corner.
That looks like a torch. It looks like a torch you put out.
Yeah, but there's a sword in there. And it's a cane.
Yeah.
I may find a cool one. Maybe like a gem one or some shit.
It is what it is. I don't have anything else. I did see two girls steal out of Walgreens, but I can save that story for another day.
Okay.
But outside of that, I think I am done with all the hijinks and shenanigans for episode 229 of the Don't Judge Me podcast. Remember, you can join us in judgment whenever you want. all you got to do is write to us, and you can write to us at dontjudgepod@gmail.com. Or if you want us to hear your voice, you can do that too. Just call this number. Write it down. You got a pen? I'll wait. 202-642-9398. Use it, reach out to us, join us in judgment, become a part of the show. Sir Nygel, is there anything that you might want to share with the audience? Any words of wisdom, any advice, any pep talk, anything that you have for the audience out there who are watching us right here, right now?
Watch out for Rough Throat.
Rough Throat is out there. Peace out, y'all.
Don't judge me.